Hello everyone, this is Shabnam, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology from Maharaja Agrasen University. So today my topic is regarding biodiversity and its threats. So let's begin with it, that what is biodiversity. So this slide will cover the contents, that introduction about biodiversity, importance of biodiversity, threats to biodiversity, and protection regarding biodiversity. So let's begin with it. So the term biodiversity was first coined by Walter G. Rosen in 1986. The biosphere comprises of a complex collection of innumerable organisms that is known as biodiversity, which constitute the vital life support for survival of human race. Biological diversity, abbreviated as biodiversity, represent the sum total of various life forms such as unicellular, fungi, protozoa, bacteria, and multicellular organisms such as plants, fishes, and mammals at various biological levels, including genes, habitats, and ecosystems. So biodiversity is the part of nature which includes the difference in genes among the individuals of a species, the variety and richness of all the plants and animals species at different scales, in space locally in a region, in the country, and all over the world, and the types of ecosystems are both terrestrial as well as aquatic within the defined area. There are following three different types of biodiversity. So, number one is ecosystem biodiversity. What is ecosystem biodiversity? This is the important term which will have to know that what is ecosystem and what is basically the diversity of ecosystem. So an ecosystem is a collection of living and non-living organisms and their interaction with each other. Ecological biodiversity refers to the variations in the plant and animal species living together and connected by food chains and food webs. All of you know about food chains and food webs in your high standards classes like +1 and +2. So it is the diversity among the different ecosystems in a region. Diversity in different ecosystems alike deserts, rainforests, mangroves, etc. include ecological biodiversity. Next, we will come to species biodiversity. As you know, this planet is full of various type of species. So there the term introduced species biodiversity. Species diversity refers to the variety of different types of species found in a particular area. It is the biodiversity at the most basic level. It includes all the species ranging from plants to different microorganisms. No two individuals of the same species are exactly similar. For example, humans show a lot of diversity among themselves. They are not exactly similar. Next, we will discuss about genetic biodiversity. It refers to the variations among the genetic resources of the organisms. Every individual of a particular species differs from each other in their genetic constitution. That is why every human looks different from each other, because genetic biodiversity is there. That's why we will not look like carbon copies of each other. There is also genetic variations. So that is why humans looks different from each other. Similarly, there are different varieties in the same species of, we'll talk about pulses or cereals like rice, wheat, maize, barley, etc. If you are a botany student, you will know much regarding that. Next, what is the importance of biodiversity? We'll discuss in the previous slides that what is biodiversity, what are its various types, and we will know that what is diversity and what is biodiversity. So what is the importance of biodiversity? Why it is needed? That biodiversity is important. If we want to live in the planet Earth, this green wonderful planet, then there is importance of biodiversity and we will know about this. So what are the different importance of biodiversity? Number one is promoting soil formation, provision of food resources for humans, good health of all living beings, protecting natural resources, fast recovery from natural disasters, maintaining food chains, maintaining the genetic diversity, and maintaining, this is the most important step, that maintaining ecosystem balance. So overall, this is required for the over sustainability and growth. So biodiversity is very important because it provides food for humans. Without food, there is no life. Significant drugs, which are derived directly or indirectly from biological sources, such as forests. Biodiversity plays important role in making and maintaining ecosystems. It maintains and regulates the chemistry of our atmosphere and water supply. Biodiversity is directly involved in recycling nutrients and providing fertile soils. We will get economic benefits from that, human health and physiological benefits, cultural and spiritual benefits, ecological benefits. And these days, spiritual benefits are much more in progress. There are many meditation centers, healing therapies, which are closer to nature. So if we will not care the biodiversity, we will lose these type of spiritual benefits. What happens if biodiversity losses? If biodiversity will lose, habitat loss will also occur. Invasive species will also lose. Overexploitation will there. Climate change associated from global warming. Pollution is there. So there are the five major threats to biodiversity. If biodiversity will increase, there is changes in climate, and in future we will see these type of changes. In the month of May, there is a highly heavily rainfall, which never happened. So this is through the climatic changes. Next, changes in habitat, pollution and nutrition loading, alien invasive species, overexploitation. So these are the five major threats to biodiversity. Changes in the climate will long-term changes in case of temperature and weather patterns, which refer to climate changes. Changes in the habitat, natural occurrence, such as droughts, illness, fires, mudslides, volcanoes, earthquakes, small changes in seasonal temperature or precipitation, etc., can cause habitat alteration. Pollution and nutrient loading. When too many nutrients, primarily nitrogen and phosphorus, are added to water bodies, they can function as fertilizers and encourage an excessive amount of algae growth. Alien invasive species is the decline or extinction of native species brought about by the deliberate or accidental introduction of alien species. Overexploitation: when a renewable resource is harvested to the point of diminishing returns, it is referred to as overexploitation. Overexploitation that continues could eventually causes the resource to disappear. So that is what happened in case of biodiversity. So hope this will give you some information regarding what is biodiversity, what its importance is, and I hope you will like it. Thank you so much.